SR&BG, Trading Places, and Coming to America. Now, and I was in Walmart and I seen the Eddie Murphy collection. It had Coming to America and it had Trading Places for $2, man. So I bought them. And I remember those movies. I love those movies. But have you ever watched those movies while you was vibing high? I remember when I first watched Trading Places. I remember when I first watched Coming to America. And I liked the movies. It was entertaining. I put them on the top of the list of my favorite movies. But now, as I'm elevating higher, it's different, man. Those movies talk about the chosen. I told you that a lot of actors and entertainers, their whole career is just talking about the chosen. Eddie Murphy, Will Smith, Keanu Reeves. A lot of their movies, especially the John Wicks, the Matrix. You hear what I'm saying? The Coming to Americas, the Independent Days, and the iRobots. Those are all talking about the chosen. Some of these actors, their whole careers, if you add all of their movies up and you look at them, they are talking about the chosen, man. So let's talk about Coming to America and Trading Places. Now I'm sure that Trading Places came before Coming to America, but let me dig into Coming to America a little bit first, because in Coming to America, Eddie Murphy is the chosen. He represents the chosen. Arsenio Hall, he represents the called. Many are called, but few are chosen. Eddie Murphy, the chosen. Arsenio Hall, the called. Now, Eddie Murphy, he's a prince, just like all of the chosen are royal. We are royal, man. We all come from our own Zamunda, just like Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy had everything he can ask for. He even had his face on the money. He had the honeys washing his butt, his royal butt. Eddie Murphy did. That's how the chosen was. Before all of this, we were like Eddie Murphy in Coming to America. Before all of the sickness, before the programmers start programming all of this, we were like Eddie Murphy in Coming to America. Eddie Murphy was so powerful, man. That's a powerful movie. He was so powerful that he even had NPC concubines. And he didn't like that. Remember, this is what the movie is all about. A real chosen one, Eddie Murphy, going to find another real chosen one. He didn't like the NPC. He didn't like the one that was programmed to like him. You see, the one who hopped on one leg and barked like a dog, she was an NPC. They're showing you programming. He was a chosen one. He didn't like the programming. He didn't understand the programming. So we had to go all the way to Queens, New York to find the chosen one. Now let's talk about this chosen female that he found. She was raised in a narcissistic family. Her father was a narcissist. He was just like Mr. Krabs. He made hamburgers and he liked money, and that was it. You hear what I'm saying? Although she was raised in that family, she was still a chosen. Her sister, she wasn't a chosen one. She ran off the program. She ran off that Jezebel program. You know, inside of this family, they already had a man lined up for her. The program was already wrote for her. It's like Eddie Murphy was escaping the program that was wrote for him, and she was escaping the program that was wrote for her. The guy with the soul glow, Jerry Curl, the program, man. He's the program. Yeah, get you a handsome guy with a fast car and a lot of money. Jezebel mail all day long, baby. She seen that and she didn't like that. Now let me bounce back over to Eddie Murphy, because when Eddie Murphy went to Queens, now Queens is just like Watts. They like twin brothers. So I understand how Queens is. Crack, man, crack, robbing, you get stabbed with a rusty screwdriver. That's where the chosen, that's where Eddie Murphy went to find another chosen. Ain't that crazy? He didn't go to Jerusalem, huh? He went to Queens. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. In that movie, Eddie Murphy, he did not go to Jerusalem. He did not go nowhere near the Vatican. He went to Queens, New York, the ghetto, to find a queen, a chosen queen. What does that tell you, man? He gave up everything. He gave up his gold. He gave up his clothes, his minks. He gave up his duck tail. They cut his duck tail, man. You hear what I'm saying? That's damn near saying that he gave up his spirituality just just to find a chosen woman. You hear what I'm saying? This is the story of the chosen. Eddie Murphy was the chosen in coming to America, man. He didn't want to be around no damn NPCs. His father was like the Most High. He wore a damn lion on his shoulders. When he walked, they threw flowers down, man. He was the king of Zamunda, man. Do you understand how powerful you and royal you are? Look at the movies, man. They talking to us. Two things that the movies do. I always say this. For the ones who sleep, the movies program them. It's just entertainment. It's just funny. It's just action. But for the ones that are woke, we understand exactly the message that's behind the movies, man. Just like The Simpsons. We could see it with The Simpsons. Pretty soon, we're going to see it with every movie and every TV show. I'm telling you. Now let's talk about Trading Places, man. Now this movie is one of my favorite movies. Trading Places, Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd. I love Eddie Murphy. I even love Dan Aykroyd, Coneheads. What's that other movie, man, when there was a judge? It was a judge, they was driving and they got pulled over in his town, and it was a judge that was judging them. It was crazy, man. I forgot the name of that movie. I'm gonna probably put it in the comments. But it's another Dan Aykroyd movie, right? I like Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy. And they came together to tell another story of the chosen. You see, inside this movie, you get to see the damn programmers, them damn brothers, them two brothers. I forgot their name, but they betted $1. They betted $1 that they can make Dan Aykroyd holla, and they can make Eddie Murphy be a good sellout citizen of the state. Now you have to understand that this movie is really about trading places, how the chosen is about to get everything back, and we about to get it all back from these damn programmers, these damn brothers, these damn old ass brothers in a movie that was betting $1 and playing with both of their lives. I told you that racism is a program, man. They playing with both of our damn lives. At any moment, they can make the black man rich and the white man poor. And at any moment, they can make the white man rich and the black man poor. Stop playing, man. The movies tell it all. They playing with us for $1. You know that dollar that they create, that dollar in that movie represent that the dollar don't even matter, man. It really don't even matter. You see how it didn't even matter. You see the tactics that they used. You see the damn gang stalking that they used on damn Dan Aykroyd in the movie Trading Places. You see it? Man, this movie tells you about gang stalking. This movie tells you how women and Jezebels are sent to you. Look how they sent that woman to Dan Aykroyd. She was a prostitute. I mean, she winded up being a Mary Magdalene. I mean, she was cool and stuff, but you see the tactics? They totally ruined his life, man. They made it seem like he was on drugs. They made it seem like he was a thief. They made it seem like he was crazy. And they spoiled Eddie Murphy, man. They gave Eddie Murphy everything. And guess what Eddie Murphy started doing? He started turning into one of them. And guess what Dan Aykroyd started doing? He started turning into a project dude, a white roach. Yeah, this movie shows you that it's all programs, it's all tactics, it's all gang stalking. Do I have to say anything more, man? Eddie Murphy, man. Eddie Murphy movies, even Dan Aykroyd movies. I told you, Coneheads. They live amongst us, man. Look at all these damn movies and don't look at them as a damn fan, as a person that's just looking at it and just eating some damn popcorn. These movies are like esoteric or something. Is that the right word? These movies is telling a real story. They go into the spiritual realm and they get these movies, they get these storylines and all of this. Look at it, man. Look at it. Peace.